Today we're going to be talking about the Wolf of Doordash, aka the Tai Lopez of Doordash. That's right, we're talking about more finance. He's gotten himself into some hot water lately, and I want to try piecing together why exactly people are unhappy with him. So we have to rewind the clock a little bit back in time, maybe like a week ago, a week and a half ago. More Finance created a community post asking his subscribers, his viewers, hey, would you guys be interested in a Doordash guide or a Doordash course that you would pay for? And understandably, an overwhelming majority, I think it was something like 85 to 90% of people said no, they are not interested in buying a course for Doordash. So then fast forward a week later, he drops the course anyway. What was the point of even asking people if they were interested if you were already working on it? And I think a lot of people were upset about that, because at that point, their opinion didn't matter. He basically said, well then f y'all, I'm just gonna drop it anyway. So fast forward to I think yesterday, he drops the course, and I got it on my YouTube homepage too. It said something like $75 for 3 hours of Doordash content, and I also think it included how to use Doordash to grow on YouTube. Now, I want to pause for a second. Personally, I do pay for guides that other people sell on YouTube, right? I don't pay for those guides talking about, oh, make an extra $10,000 this month, follow my guide. I don't do those, but I do follow guides on traveling, right? They teach you about taxes when you're traveling, financial freedom when you're traveling, places that they visited that you should visit, how to navigate places with no internet. You know, these are very in-depth guides that I pay for. And I probably have not paid more than probably $25 to $30 for a guide. And these are very, very in-depth guide, hours and hours and hours people spent to make these guides. But then you have More Finance, who makes a 3-hour guide and charges $75. That's twice the amount of money I've ever paid for a guide for Doordash. And I think this is where people got really turned off, because it's really expensive. There's people in my market, probably including myself, we make about $100 a day in our market because it's summer slowdown, right? Imagine spending 3/4 of your entire day's earnings for a 3-hour guide about what you're doing. And also, when he dropped the guide and he posted it on his community tab, he had 3 options for yes. And the one option for no was basically something like, no, I'm a broke bitch, I don't want to make money. What? Why? Why not just put, yes, I would like the guide. No, I would not like the guide. Why is it that there's 3 options saying, yes, I just would love to pay for $20 for your Patreon. Yes, I would love to buy both. Yes, I just want to make money. And then the one option of no is, no, I'm poor. Bro, these people are your subscribers. And it gets even worse from here, because he was getting comments under the post of people, not everyone was being really mean about it. You know, there's always gonna be people that just dislike you, that don't wanna see you succeed. Obviously, right? I get those comments on my videos too. But there was actually people leaving constructive criticism under it. And basically what More Finance did is, instead of letting it go, instead of just not replying, he calls them trolls. He says they're hating on me because I'm making money and they're trolls. Like, dude, my guy, you had a poll where majority people said, no, we don't want it. You say, whatever, drop it anyway. $75 for a 3-hour course. And I want to know, right? I want to know, I'm asking just in general, right? I'm curious. I think he said he's gonna make a video explaining what's in the guide. He should have done that before he ever even dropped the guide. Like that, he should have dropped the guide and then dropped that video, exactly what's in it. Think about it, right? He's dangling something in your face and saying, here, buy it, but it's in a box. You don't know what's in the box, but he wants to charge you $75 for it. He should have dropped the video explaining what was in the guide and then drop the guide. I think he would have had a lot better reviews on it, probably better ratings on it. Maybe more people would have been interested, but he didn't do that. So now it's basically damage control. Now he's dropping the video to let people know what's in it. And I'm curious as to how he got to grow on Doordash and to grow on YouTube in a 3-hour timeline, right? Because the guides that I pay for, we're talking about 5, 6, 10 plus hours of content that I'm paying for half the price. And they're only talking about specifics, right? You can pay for add-ons, but what they're talking about is specifics for the ones that I pay for. He got 2 big things in a 3-hour span. I'm curious as to how he did that. I'm not going to pay $75 to figure out how he did that, but if anyone did buy it, let me know. So in my closing arguments, I just want to say that as human beings, all of us are out here to make money. That's why we do this job. We're all here to make a living, to make as much money as we can, and have the best life we can. More Finance, he tried to do this, and I think he's younger than me. I think he's like 20 or 21 years old. He still has a lot to learn. And there's a saying that I want you guys to know. It is, slow growth builds character, fast growth builds ego. And I just think his ego got the best of him here. I wish him the best of luck. If he can get a few sales from it, hey man, good job. But next time you do something like this, try to do a little bit more planning is all I can say. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. Don't go out and give him a lot of hate. I don't think he deserves it. He's learning, he's young. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.